My brother kept leaving piss all over the toilet seat, so I gave him a taste of his own medicine. My twin brother Dylan is 19 years old and still can't hit a toilet bowl the size of a kiddie pool. I'm not exaggerating. Every single morning I'd walk into the bathroom we share and there it'd be. Yellow drops all over the seat, sometimes running down the side onto the tile. We live with our mom and dad, 4 of us in the house, 1 bathroom for me and Dylan since our parents have their own. I told my dad about it more times than I can count. He'd sit Dylan down at the kitchen table, both hands flat like he was about to deliver a verdict, and say the same thing every time. Aim better, clean up after yourself. Dylan would nod, say sorry, and the next morning it was right back. Puddles on the seat, sometimes on the floor next to it, like he wasn't even trying anymore. Whenever I caught it fresh, I'd stand at the bathroom door and yell his name until he came. He'd stomp down the hall in his boxers, take one look, and say the same 3 words every time. It's not me, like the toilet was possessed. I'd threaten to get Dad and only then would he grab the paper towels and wipe it down, muttering the whole time about how I was overreacting. I wasn't overreacting. It's disgusting, sitting down on a wet seat at 6 in the morning before school. But what really got under my skin was the lying. Every single time, it's not me, even when I watched him walk out of that bathroom myself 30 seconds earlier. The breaking point came on a Friday night in March. My friend Nora came over to study for our chem final, and she asked to use the bathroom before we started. She came back into my room with her nose scrunched up, whispering that there was pee all over the seat, and she didn't want to say anything to my parents about it. I wanted to sink into my mattress. My best friend, in my house, thinking we just live like that. I apologized about 11 times, and she said it was fine, but I could tell it wasn't. That was the night I decided I was done asking nicely. Here's what I did. Every time I used the bathroom after Dylan and cleaned up his actual mess, I'd fill a little cup with water, add a few drops of yellow food coloring from the baking cabinet, and sprinkle it across the seat before I left. Just enough to look fresh. I made sure I was never the last one in the bathroom before anyone else walked in, so nobody would connect it to me. Then I'd go about my day like nothing happened. It worked almost immediately. My dad walked in on it twice that first week, and called Dylan into the hallway both times, voice raised, the whole aim better speech on repeat. And here's the thing, Dylan actually hadn't done it those 2 times. His "it's not me" card, the one he'd worn out for months, was finally true, and nobody believed him. He came to me afterward, genuinely confused, asking if I'd seen anything, if maybe Dad was doing it and blaming him to teach him a lesson. I just shrugged and said I didn't know, keeping my face as flat as I could manage. 3 days later I caught real pee on the seat again, actual proof, since I'd walked in right after him. So I decided to take it further. His 2 friends, Owen and a guy named Felix, were over that Saturday for video games. So I planted my little yellow trick right before they arrived, timed so it would still be sitting there when someone finally noticed. Then, I walked into the living room where all 3 of them were parked in front of the TV, and said it loud enough for everyone to hear. "Dylan, why didn't you wipe the seat? It's all over the floor too. You gotta aim better, man." He went bright red and swore up and down it wasn't him, that it had to be Dad, that this had been happening for weeks and it was never him. Owen and Felix were already laughing, and Felix said something about how they'd remember to bring their own toilet paper next time. Dylan looked like he wanted to disappear into the couch cushions. Later that night, he cornered me in the kitchen, dead serious, and told me he genuinely thought our dad had started doing this to mess with him, since he knew for a fact it couldn't have been him this time. I told him that was a weird theory and went back to my room. He never once considered it was me. He'd spent so long assuming it was Dad that he never said a word to me about it, too embarrassed to even bring it up. It's been almost 2 weeks now. No more actual pee on the seat, not once. Every time he uses that bathroom, he checks it before he leaves, wipes it down just in case. I haven't touched the food coloring since. Didn't need to. Mission accomplished, and he still doesn't know it was ever me.